Here we go.
Good afternoon, ladies and
Shall we mute the lines first?
sure.
Okay, let's mute the lines. We have many guests that are coming in. Here we go. You're going to mute yourself and get started.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is R.S. Mallory. We're here having an exciting call representing GOVI, which, as you know, is the Fuel Catalyst Program. We have a very exciting limited time offer with a harmonic quantum energy card that is being offered as a special for the next 48 hours. We're going to hear a little bit about GOVI and then the Harmonic Quantum Energy Card, which is an awesome tool for everybody to use. Just for people who were wondering what this is before we start, Dr. Lee, this is not a device that you plug in or needs to be charged. You purchase it and it lasts a lifetime. As we go through the presentation, you'll see this astounding technology and how it can benefit not only yourselves, but all of our beloved pets and animals too, because they are sentient beings and their bodies are the same way that ours are. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our speaker, Dr. Eliseo Lee. He comes to us with 35 years expertise in network marketing. He has built hundreds of thousands of people, networkers all over the world. He has 16 years of fuel catalyst expertise, having designed a product himself. And he also has a PhD in international business, which excites me because Dr. Lee is spot on when it comes to the money, ladies and gentlemen. This is about helping yourselves and your family create financial security, wellness, and also helping others do the same thing in these tenuous times. Without any further ado, Dr. Lee, I'll turn the call over to you.
Thank you so much, RS, and welcome everybody. Thank you for taking your valuable time to spend with us. As a quick overview, 30-second overview, the company that is offering this is a limited time offer for people that would like to protect themselves from the electromagnetic fields that will be affected every day from cellular phones, the 5Gs, the towers, and even cosmic rays that are affecting us more and more every day because of the weakening of the magnetic field of the Earth, if you're not aware of. This is going to be a must to have for most people. I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's more deaths coming up. I was just looking at some statistics from the mortuaries in the United States and also from insurance companies. And there's a huge spike on deaths on over 20% in the United States. That is not normal. This is beyond COVID. And many of them had to do with cancer. So, folks, this is really happening. And we need to protect ourselves with the best technology that is affordable and it can last a lifetime. So, you know, this is very, very important. I remember today you shared with someone and they didn't even look at the video or anything. I just deleted the information. They said, I'm not into that stuff. So I'm going to tell you, they have news for you. We're all into this stuff because we're all being affected. Our bodies are, you know, incredible. But 90% of our bodies are water. And that water structure is being disrupted with these electromagnetic fields. And there's a way of restructuring to the original or to the most optimal structure so our bodies can function properly and information can be transmitted throughout our bodies because water is used for communication. There's many scientific studies about it. Scientists are talking about it worldwide, and this is real, folks. And we have a wonderful technology available, very affordable for everybody to use and participate. So what we're going to do is let's watch a 1-minute video introduction, and then we're going to go over as quickly as we can on the technology. Hopefully, most of your questions will be answered through the presentation. RS and I will be interacting here with the simple presentation that has been put out. And then after that, we're going to have some questions and answers, and that will be it. We're going to have this call again in a few hours. I believe it's going to be 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. this evening. So if you miss, or some people missed it, you want to do it again, or you want to bring some guests, please feel free to do so. Okay, so let's watch a quick video. 1 second. Let's see here. English. Can you let me know if there's an image or
many people are extremely
is there sound or video? No.
Not yet, Dr. B.
No sound?
No, no, not yet.
No sound, no video. Okay. Let's see here. Share again. How about there's a image right now?
There is an image, but no sound.
Okay, I think the sound will come out. How's that?
Today, many people are extremely concerned about the dangers and damage caused by.
Is the sound okay now?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, let's do it. This is a very short video, folks. It's only 1.5 minutes. And let's get started with this information. Pay close attention, please.
Today, many people are extremely concerned about the dangers and damage caused by the radiation emitted by mobile phone towers and other different electronic devices. Recent studies show that radiation acts negatively on the nervous system, producing high levels of stress, immune system impairment, chronic fatigue, insomnia, and degenerative diseases, among others. So, you're likely wondering why you feel tired and fatigued almost all the time. Scientific evidence shows that radiation is directly related to diseases such as cancer and even a link. Scientific evidence shows that radiation is directly related to diseases such as cancer and even a link to the development of growth of malignant tumors. Can you imagine having a small device with you that is portable, that you could use with any electronic device safely? And that this device can override all harmful frequencies and allow you to be biologically in tune with your body by creating the quantum field? We present the Quantum Harmonic Card with an innovative geometric design and manufactured with nanotechnology. Has a micro-frequency system that keeps you safe and secure against these harmful radiations which we are exposed every day. More than 250 scientific publications worldwide endorse our technological innovation. Recent testimonials state the following. I've used the card, and since I use it, I feel much better. My Harmonic Card gives me more energy, more concentration, and I sleep much better. The Harmonic Card really changed my life. Log in to our Govi website today and give yourself the opportunity to change your life and your family's life forever.
Govi.
That's a great video. Very simple, very specific. I'm going to be sharing here with you the basic information. I'm going to be interacting here with my co-host RS. RS, this is a card. It's a little bigger than a credit card, thicker, and it has two sides to it. Okay, and it's got several components. Of course, it has precious metals inside that are used in a certain pattern to create this harmonic quantum technology. Now, as a summary, the Govi card was developed to harmonize the effects of the radiation frequencies that you hear in the video that we're exposed to every single day. The card does this by restoring the disturbed water structure in the body. So that's basically the summary. Now, there's been many scientists that are talking about it and studying this phenomenon worldwide. Over 180 scientists and doctors from 36 countries are warning us about the danger of the EMF, which is electromagnetic field. When we say EMF, is electromagnetic field. And that's created by cellular phones, Wi-Fi's, 3G, 4G, 5G transmitters, towers, and even is not shown here from cosmic rays, okay, that come in from outside of our planet. Because believe it or not, our planet magnetic field is weakening very fast. That's not good news for anybody. And we have radiation increasing as we've been exposed to it. Now, in the other hand, oh, there's more people coming in. In the other hand, we're permanently exposed to large amounts of natural and unnatural EMF radiation. Some of them are harmonic and some of them are disharmonic. So depending on what's happening, some of them structures are being disrupted. Now, remember, we're 90% water, and the fluids literally resonate inside with the frequencies, the vibration. Everything is in the universe's vibration, okay? If you were to go at the cellular level and you keep going down into the molecular structures and beyond, you will see atoms vibrating. We're all vibration. So this is very, very important, folks. And in the other hand, the water in our bodies is structured. In a natural situation, the water molecules, they will organize in a honeycomb, hexagons, like water structures. And when we've been exposed, or we're being exposed to this harmonic EMFs, the frequencies can break down the structures. And that is the problem that we have. Now, it really affects our health, according to the professor from Washington State University, Mr. M.L. Paul says, number of neurological disorders are associated with EMF radiation, like sleep disorders, headaches, fatigue, depressive symptoms, and restlessness, stress, etc. Excuse me. So what the Gobi card does is restore the protective water cluster and reduce the negative effects of EMF, electromagnetic fields, radiation in our bodies up to 90%, which is fantastic. The Gobi card resonates in a natural harmonic frequency and supports the building natural water cluster structures. Now, before I turn the mic over to my co-host, I'm asking questions. We're going to be looking at different parts here. The harmonic and harmful EMF. More than 200 scientific studies are showing that EMF frequencies can be divided into harmonic and discordant frequencies. And the effect of the Gobi card relies on building resonating harmonic. Oh, what is it? Okay, Georgia. We're gonna give a hand to Georgia. Nice dog. The effect of Gobi card relies on building resonators and resonate in a harmonic frequency, and supports the building up of the hexagonal structure of water in our body. See, the big difference between this and other products we're going to look at in a second is that we're not trying to put a device that put a shields and protection. What we're doing is we're helping our body restructure itself, and the water, the body will protect itself. Okay, we have a magnificent body, and when you look at this picture here, what happens with a cell phone? Look at this. It's a demonstration what happened with the crystallization of the saliva when we have the cell phone near us, which we all do. We sleep with them. Look at that. It's a mess, the structure. But look at the structure when you bring that card closer. See, it looks like it has veins or something, you know?
Actually, Dr. Lee, we're going to see a little bit later and on this presentation that the analogy is like a hairnet. Think of grandma's hairnet, and it's got dots and then it's got little lines holding it all together. And that's what you're seeing on the right-hand side. The white part of that with the Gobi card is the restructuring of the water molecules. And as you said, every organ in our body is at least 80 or 90% water. So if that pattern is destroyed, then the body is misfiring and it's not working correctly, which is why this is a tremendous, tremendous technology. Without the card on the left, you see all of that black stuff. It has broken up that pattern, that hairnet, if you will. And we're going to see that later on in a few photos.
Absolutely. And then, you know, this effect is up to 3 meters. That's 10 feet. So if you're around that distance, you can have the card maybe on a nightstand, or you can carry it with you. It will help you 24 hours a day. Now, we were talking about the water structure. The water has a certain structure, as you can see here, you know, is hexagons. So yeah, 6 sides to them. That's the optimum for energy purposes. Remember, everything in the universe tries to minimize the amount of energy required to do a certain process. And that's the most optimum shape that the water can take. And that's why it takes that shape. Okay. And it gets disrupted once we introduce the EMFs. Okay. So let's carry on here. See, once the EMF, electromagnetic field, is introduced, it disarrays the structure, okay? And it affects the communication amongst them. Unstructured water is unhealthy, it says here. Can you read this part for us, RS?
Unstructured water is unhealthy. Several scientific studies have shown that there are harmonic or natural EMF frequencies that support the building of water structures, and that there are harmful frequencies that interfere with this building. The Govey card resonates with harmonic frequencies and therefore supports the maintenance and building of the water, the hexagonal water structures in the body. Users report that they also use the Govey card to improve water quality, so that you can actually take a glass of water, put it on your card like this for a few minutes. They do this by placing the card under the glass or jug of water for a little while and then drink it. They notice that the taste of the water is significantly different, and it is safer because you're ingesting something that already has intact molecules. Dr. Lee, we started hearing a few years ago when cell phones became very prevalent around the world, that we would have spontaneous killings of birds and insects that would just fall from the skies. That was because their bodies too were having a disruption of the water molecules in their bodies, and they were not able to survive. So that's why this is important. 90% of our body is water. Every organ, your heart, your lungs, your brain, all of your muscles, all of your capillaries, etc., are made up mostly of water. So if you break it, as is shown here on the left-hand side, then there is a misfire and there is a lack of communication, and that causes not only discomfort, but dis-ease. So if we look at the water molecule, we can see that it consists of one oxygen atom that is negatively charged and two hydrogen atoms that are positively charged, H2O. Therefore, the molecule acts like a magnet. The oxygen atom is the negative pole and the hydrogen atom is the positive pole. Because the oxygen atom is placed on one side of the hydrogen atom, the water molecules that are that have a polarized property, just as the magnet attracts the north and the south pole. Now we look over on the right-hand side and we see an intact water molecule, kind of like that grandma's hairnet. You see all of these things are connected, which means that there's a lot of good communication between everything. Don't forget, these are in every organ in our body. So imagine if you have this broken up, your body is not functioning properly.
Okay, let's take a look at here what's happening, RS. On the process.
Okay.
This is how it works. What we have is on the first in the first graphics here, we have the optimal structure, the hexagonal structure. Now we introduce the EMF, electromagnetic field, from a tower, from a Wi-Fi, from a cellular phone, from 5G, whatever that is. Okay. Now it's going to destructure the water. All right. And it's going to become disarray, as you see on the right side. And then it even gets more chaotic on the left side. Finally, we introduce the Govey card harmonic resonance. And what happens, it allows, again, for the water to restructure itself in its optimum shape. Okay, so that's basically the concept. Harmonic frequencies help to build and maintain the natural hexagonal structure of the water. There are supporting harmonic frequencies and non-supporting harmonic frequencies, but those that are affecting us are are going to be not going to do the effect that is causing it for those people that don't have this kind of a protection, or they don't have this device. And believe me, we all need this in our lives, because we are carrying this 5G with us at all times. Now, there's also a power boost strips for local use. Okay, there's a local application also. We said that this will make an effect within 10 feet or 3 meters. However, if you have a certain condition or a certain area in your body where you want to apply this, let's say you have some kind of a pain in your shoulder or something, then you can push the strips to boost the energy, and you can apply depending on what you want to obtain, either side of it, for energy or for calmness. Okay, so depending on where you want energy or calmness, you can apply this. Okay, and there's two sides to them. All right, and I believe Smiley has been using this. Smiley, you've been using both sides of it. Are you carrying it with you? What are you doing with this card?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Everywhere I go, it's in my pocket. And at night, sometimes I put it on my shoulder because I had shoulder surgery, actually a year ago. And it helps with that. Put it on my back. It helps with that. And just every day, energy wise, you really feel the difference energy wise with it. And one thing I noticed, I don't sleep a lot. A lot of people know I go to bed at 1. I'm up at 4:30 every day. I put it next to my pillow. And folks, this morning I didn't wake up till 8:30. So it makes you go to sleep. So back to you, Dr. Lee.
Thank you so much. Now, there's a couple of things that we're going to answer, because most people have the same questions. The first one is, does the card have any other benefits besides protection for the EMF? And you can see here a list. Of course, we cannot make medical claims, okay? But the body has a tremendous ability to heal itself, given the proper array and structures, okay? So the body can do many things, but we cannot say, well, heal this or heal that. In general, these are very generic terms, okay? Sleep better, more energy and feeling fitter, increase of inner peace, we can all use that, more relaxing feeling, and better able to deal with stressful situations. I mean, we're all dealing with so many stressful situations because of what's going on in the world today. Better concentration, increased muscle strength, especially if you're working on an environment where you use your muscles a lot, or you practice in the sport, maybe you can benefit from this. Decreasing depressive symptoms and reduction of tension and headaches. Well, that's quite nice. Now, there's another question here I ask, can you tell us about this? What differentiates the card operation from other available compared products? Because I understand there's some products out there in the marketplace, but we not need to confuse what they are and what we have to offer here.
Sure thing, Dr. Lee. Well, our Govi card can be used both indoors and outdoors. It's lightweight and portable, and it fits in any pocket or handbag. In fact, I was talking to Brian the other day, and he has a prospect who's a professional soccer player, and he could put it in his soccer uniform when he's playing on the field, and it would help him with energy. It would help with any pain that he has, and it would also help with his focus and his acuity, and he would be able to run better. So you can put it any place on your body. Due to its long range of 3 meters, is that 10 feet, then the card can be placed on the nightstand at night, so you can get, as Smiley just told us, not only 24 hours of EMF protection, but also a better sleep. This card can be used permanently, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to recharge it. It lasts a lifetime. It will outlast you. So you can will it to somebody in your family. It does not require a power connection, and it does not need to be charged. That's amazing. And that is because of the metallic features that are in it, gold, silver, and some other minerals and metals. The card provides protection for your body without affecting the operation of your cell phone and other EMF devices, because it does not shield the radiation, but it harmonizes the negative EMF effects on your body. The shielding creates a weaker signal, and a cell phone, which actually emits more EMFs in order to find a transmitter mass. A lot of people go and buy these little things that they put on their cell phones, Dr. Lee, to shield the EMF, and actually what that's doing is creating more EMFs of a different kind. This product works on the frequencies as the harmonization of the water cells, and it also keeps the patterns intact. The Govee card can also be used locally because of the powerful boost strips. So if, for instance, Bert Green, one of our owners, was in Poland and he spent 8 hours on a plane and he hurt his hip sitting on the plane, and a day later he had to go to Ecuador. And then because it's at a higher elevation, he had a hard time breathing. He used this card, Dr. Lee, on his hip, and in 10 minutes, he applied it right to his hip over his trousers. In 10 minutes, there was harmonization, there was repatterning of the molecules, went into his hip, and his hip stopped hurting. It eliminated the pain. And then he put it on his chest, and in 10 minutes, it equalized his breathing so he could breathe again. This is astonishing, ladies and gentlemen. The Govee card can also be used to enhance the taste of your daily drinking water by simply, again, placing your glass or your carafe on the card. So it's absolutely benign. You don't do anything. This is not a card. This is my credit card, but it's very similar to this. And so you would do this with the water like this. And because of the elements and the frequencies, thank you, Smiley, and the harmonization, it would affect the molecules in the water as you ingest them. Then they get into all the organs of your body, and you're harmonizing and repatterning all of the water molecules in every single one of your organs, including your heart and brain. It restores the body structure. You can use it 24 hours. It protects against distant EMF. Angel was telling us she's in a remote area in Canada. She's in Saskatchewan. I think that's how you say it. And they did something really sneaky. They 2 days before they were going to put up all these 5G towers, they sent everybody a notice, but nobody saw them. And they were all upset. So thank goodness they all have these power strips, because it will protect their bodies. It will protect the frequencies, not eliminate the 5G, but it will actually help the restructure of their water molecules in their entire body. So the power strip is for local application. I'm sure that Burke did that when he put it on his lungs. It protects against EMF devices in the workplace. Gosh, Dr. Lee, I was in the supermarket the other day buying stuff for Thanksgiving, and everybody had their cell phone to their ears. And you know something? People are getting cancer from that. But moreover, I was being affected by those EMFs as well. So wouldn't it be great to carry this in my purse or in my pocket when I'm going shopping as well? You have personal protection during the day, personal protection at night, and then you have the power strip boost on the side of the card, as you can see right there, just like Burke used as well. And I'm sure Smiley's using that too. You can also use this for your pets. They are sentient beings. Their bodies are just like ours. They're 80–90% water, and you will see a definite response from them too. They'll sleep better, they'll eat better, they'll have more energy. Especially for older animals, because I think their lifetime span is 7 years for every 1 human year, Dr. Lee. They're older, so all of their structures are breaking down. Imagine being able to put this on the bed, under the bed, or under the pillow of your beloved cat or dog or hamster, and then giving them an extended lifespan.
That is fantastic. We have a calming side, and also we have the other side that can be used for active people. So if you want to get more energy out of it, you need to use the opposite side. If you use the flower side, that's for calming effect, or you have some kind of a pain or some problem in a certain area of your body, you can apply them directly using either side of the application. Okay. If you're feeling sleepy and you want more energy, then you use that power boost strips and use the activating side. Okay. For those people who would like to have more protection in their homes or their offices, you can also place them with a certain distances here. They're basically 6 meters, which is about 20 feet in diameter. That's the effect of each one, and that's how you place those in an office environment or a home environment. You want to protect the whole place. Okay, so some examples here. The person that invites you can send you this brochure so you can review it yourself. And basically, every once in a while you need to clean it up, or maybe, to make sure that you have the full power of this thing. They said, do not leave the car in the sun for a long time or get it excessively wet, and avoid temperatures below 0 centigrade. In other words, don't freeze this thing, okay? And especially if you live in a very cold area, don't leave it outside where it's going to freeze. And you can clean it with a cloth, and don't use harsh agents to clean it, etc. Okay, that's basically the presentation. We're going to open up the line for questions and answers. Can you tell us about the pricing? Let me go to Smiley in California. Smiley, are you with us?
Yes, I am here.
Smiley, can you tell us how we get this card and how much it costs? Because I'm interested in buying one right away.
Sure. I don't know if you could see it. I think my screen's on, but yeah, if you could see it here, it's going to be $120. It's going to be in your back office, 5 p.m. The way I understand California time, Pacific time, 5 p.m. It's $120 for the card. It normally retails for a lot more, and you get 100 CV that goes to your tree. So if you want to start building your team and build it a little faster, you get that 100 CV. That's a great way to build. You get 10 people on your team to build it, and hey, you're at 1,000. You just hit a new rank. So that's what's exciting. And you said normally it's supposed to last 48 hours, but you said it might get extended till Monday. You never know. Company might surprise you. Back to you.
See, I hope you will not run out before then. Is that right? I understand
Exactly.
that the first ones are going to be purpley color, like that one, and then the next ones are going to be in white color, if I understand right, correct?
Yes, they had actually in Canada, they had about 3 or 4 different colors they were kind of experimenting with. And I'm like, hey, I need a purple one. So yeah, they gave me the purple one, and Burke got a yellow one. So he hadn't figured that out yet. But
You're lucky, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to go to Florida to our co-host Steve Hall for some final comments on this program. Steve, what is your opinion about getting a device for all the families, and how we enhance our business here and our volume? Because
Well, Dr. Lee, there's a lot of people scared to death, and they should be, with the 5Gs, and everybody is affected by this negative force, electromagnetic fields out there everywhere. And it's something that obviously, like Smiley said, will help your business, but it's a legitimate product that people are becoming more aware of it now with the cell phones, the computers, and all the electronics. And then, like they were up, Kerry was concerned up there in Canada where they're putting 5G towers in. We were always concerned about, the electric wires, under above your homes and different areas like that, because people had cancers, more cancer problems there. So it's a legitimate product. It's very unique. And I think the limited time offered is a tremendous way to not only for the company to find out without investing tons and tons of money into products that would help our business. And it seems like what Burke and Lance and that are doing is offering things that benefit us and the company. And like you said, Smiley said, they're giving 100 CV on it. And the other thing is, if you right now during the special, if somebody decides to buy 3, they'll get an next one free, and then they get 300 CV. So I think it's an excellent idea to test the product, see how well it's accepted. And it's definitely not a gimmick. It's a product that is people need to today, because like you said at the beginning, the increase in cancer and numerous other things that are happening in our world affects us all. So thank you very much for doing the presentation. Looking forward to getting as many people as we can on tonight's call at 9 o'clock too. Thanks, RS. You did a great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind everybody, this, you do not plug it in, it lasts forever. You'll be able, literally, I'm not being funny, you can literally will it to somebody else. It will actually last forever. It works. There's no, you don't have to plug it in. You don't have to charge it. As Steve said, if you have family and friends, Thanksgiving is coming and then Christmas is coming. What a wonderful gift to give your aging parents or somebody in the family who maybe had a stent put in their heart, or one of the young kids who broke their legs. You can order these, a 3-pack, and you get one free. It's $360. And you know, Dr. Lee, I've never been in a company before that allows people to purchase these as a customer. So Steve, if Steve has his next door neighbor and he doesn't want to do a business, but he does want to purchase the, let's say 3 or 4 of these for his family for Christmas, Steve can enroll him as a customer. That volume goes into Steve's pay leg. And then next year, which is only a month away, when he comes back to Steve and he says, you know, I want to save money on gasoline and increase my gas mileage too, he can convert to a promoter, and he will then be in Steve's pay leg as a promoter. I've never seen a company that does that. We as promoters pay the same price as the customers. So if you are watching this and you are not yet a Gobi promoter, get back with the person who invited you here. You don't have to become a promoter. You can order this as a customer. It's the same price that we're paying. Discuss with them the benefits of becoming a promoter now and ordering some of your Gobi fuel tablets as well. Dr. Lee?
Thank you so much, RS. I'm glad you brought that up. I believe we cover everything that we're supposed to cover on this call. This call is being recorded, and we're going to try to upload it after tonight. One of the 2 calls, either this morning's call or tonight's call, we're going to upload it on YouTube, so you have it through the weekend, and you can use it as you please to review this information or share it with your friends and family. And now remember, this video that I showed you at the beginning, it's already on YouTube, it's on our Telegram channel, and this presentation, this PDF PowerPoint presentation that we use, it's also available in your Telegram channel, so you can get a copy from that and send it to your friends and your family. Thank you so much for attending today. And unless there's any questions, we can take 2 minutes for questions. Then we can wrap the call. Any questions?
I'd just like to add, Dr. Lee, there will be a link in every promoter's back office so they can send it out to their customers. They can also order it themselves if they wish to, but there will be a special link for customers that they can send out.
Excellent information. Is there any questions? You can open your microphone and ask the question, or you can just type it in the chat line. Let's take a couple questions.
That link's not going to be available until Thursday?
Correct.
That is correct. 5 p.m.
Great presentation.
It's Central, no, Mountain time, I believe. 5 p.m. Mountain, correct?
5 p.m. Mountain. That's 7 p.m. your time, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Wonderful explanation and presentation.
Any other questions? I think it's all clear. Thank you so much, folks. Have a wonderful day. We're looking forward to seeing you this evening, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to repeat this call, and you can bring your guests. Thank you. God bless everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
See you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
Howard. Bye, Susan.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you,
guys.
Dr.
Good
Lee.
presentation,
Night, all.
and Dr. Lee
Good night.
and Smiley. Thank
See
you,
you
guys.
Bye,
Hi,
Steve.
Denise.
Hi, Steve.
Hey,
Hi,
Denise.
Coach.
Take care, Silver.
Bye.
Susan.
Get that